a higher perspective on Trick Daddy, stating that he does not identify as African American. Of course, that's his opinion. It's respected. First of all, I must say that. But let's look at facts. Facts is when a white man or any other race see him, like they see me as a dark brown skinned American, and some of us is jet black and black, and some of us light different shades, or you're melanin, they gonna call us African American. And we gotta realize this word ain't just started when Jesse Jackson brought it out. As far as what they say, African American been started when we first entered this country. They've been calling us African American, and we identify ourselves, our ancestors. So, as far as him saying he's not that, that's how he feel, and that's cool. But how other people gonna look at it is gonna be different, even on the application. If he says that he's not black or African American, I know there's some people say that he's black American, but on the application they got black or African American on one little line that he got to check. If you don't check that, he might not get a job. Might don't even get his Social Security. So the thing is, if we check others, then he's being real with how he feel. But a lot of people don't go by how they feel. They gonna check black or African American. So when you look at him, he looks just like another Haitian, another Jamaican, African American, a blacks in South American, blacks in Mexico, and blacks in Africa. So by him stating that, the first thing people go to say that they say that DNA ain't real, but we know it's real. Cause how they know that you are the father of a child? DNA is real. Same DNA testing detects if you got certain CMs that this is your father, this is your mother. My aunt is on my DNA test, and this is real. She's number one because I got no other people in my family like my brother or sister or my mother or daddy or other aunts and uncles that's on there. They would be in the same branch. See, my mama and daddy would have more CMs, and my siblings would have more CMs. That's my full-blooded siblings would have more CMs. My half-blooded sister, she would have the same as my aunt. So I know DNA test is real. People would say that, they say this, they say that, because they know that DNA test is gonna reveal the truth. So when we're talking about DNA testing, and every DNA testing is different, and you got a certain amount of ancestor areas or African areas or tribes that they deal with. But that's cool, you know what I'm saying? It describes how much African DNA you got, and it depends on the test, which is not going to be so accurate far as the estimation, but it's going to give you an estimation. You know you're going to be dominant, you know what I'm saying? That's basically it. For 70 to 100%, you're dominant African. You might well say you're African. So, because you're going to see the phenotypes. You're going to see how you look and be African. From the lightest to the darkest. Brown skin to black. So, as far as Trick Daddy saying that he's not African American, all African American means that you're born in America, which we know the Europeans rule, and African means your DNA. It don't mean that you went to the motherland. It don't mean that you went to the motherland. But nothing like that. It's your DNA. Because we're going to have different tribes in us. African tribes, many tribes. Slavery is real. It happened. We know that. It's a fact. How much, how many people, I don't know. But I know blacks already here in America too. But we know that also, if everything started in Africa and it sprouted out, Africans did too. So we know who was in indigenous America was African people, but also had other people too. What happened with Asians and white people, that's another story. But we know that the indigenous American that was black, they're also African. So that's why we say you got African in your DNA, you can't hide. far as foundational Black Americans, that's something new. Yeah, we always thought something new. All we know all our life, we were black. Black American, also African American, also nigger and Negro. So that's all we know. But far as all the other stuff, and back then, color, there's certain people black in it, but still the word black there, which means African DNA. Sudan means black. Guinea means black. So come on, people. We already know what DNA he got. So he looked like a fool in a lot of ways, even though that's his opinion. But we know the true deal. He says, I'm not from Africa. I'm born and raised in Goon, Florida. Okay, cool. It's like you got the Caribbeans. The Caribbean people, they're what? The Korean people got black people too, people. We know that. We know all of this. You know what I'm saying? We know like black people been like before slavery. Black people been to all of these different continents and countries. People, we've been everywhere because we've been selling before any civilization. Because black people got the oldest DNA. We talking about from 100,000 to millions of years. Or let me state like this: from 20,000 to millions of years. However, Hattler groups explain that. So they found a way to break down what the Hattler groups to describe who you are. So go to your Wikipedia, it tell you everything. Wikipedia like a encyclopedia, it's just on the internet. And so far as him, Trick Daddy says he does not identify as African American and have been to America. Trick Daddy says he does not identify as African American and I've been to Africa. I know it's the motherland, but it's not my mother, not her mother, or not her mother. Mother, that ain't their land. I don't know what this mimic saying, but what I'm saying is that he said that he don't identify as African American, which is also aka Black American one line. We know what it means. Why we play dumb like we don't know? Why we try to change the narrative of what it is? See, we so focused on the identity, we already know, okay, if I say I'm Black American, African American, call me anyone. A nigga, you call me anyone. You call me that too. Because nigga means God in African language. God, divine people, spiritual people, royalty, authority. Think of Nigeria, think of Niger. So, since he say that here he's not African American, but he say he's black, it still be so. Black also means Sudan. In different languages, it means something else. So, in Latin, it means nigga. So you saying he's Sudan, so he still would be African. Or he say he's Guinea, which means black. He still would say he's African. Or Bantu, which means people, but in some people they would say Bantu means black people. So boom, you can see it in him. You can see him as an African dictator. You can see him as a Haitian. You can see him as a Jamaican. You can see him as anything that African got to present. So by him speaking that, he separated himself from his power, from his ancestors, and everything. I give all honor to the ancestors in Africa, also in the Americas. So you gotta give, I'm talking to everything and everyone. So how spirituality works is different than the word God, because we represent nature, netta rules, nettas, like that there, which means that spirit is in everyone and everything, even in the wood and dust. We give honor to everything, because spirit is in everything. So by him saying that, he separated himself from what spirit is, and what nature is, what netta is, what this divine powerful force that he have in him, that Christianity and being a Muslim teach to separate. But especially Christianity teaches separate, which means that he don't align with spirit. I align with spirit because I'm spiritual. I'm into African spirituality. What I am, I'm black. A black spirituality, aka Sudan spirituality, aka Guinea spirituality. I'm using other words that mean black. Or nigga spirituality. And a lot of people don't even know that. See what I'm saying? So with that being said, when you don't know yourself, you say all type of foolish stuff. So that's his opinion, but from an intellect perspective, he's dumb, stupid. But from those who's on his level, they're like, yay, because they don't know, they don't understand themselves. But when you understand yourself, you understand that you don't want to separate yourself from the oldest DNA there is, most powerful. First civilizations, from the Kushites, we talking about Kemet, we talking about Africa, you know what I'm saying? The Mali Empire, we talking about stuff like West Africa, East Africa, we talking about in the Congo, we talking about like, yeah, Bantu, yeah, like Queen Zinga was powerful. We talking about powerful people. We was people of royalty. It's just that when we got into these battles and war, what they do, there's no love for the enemies because our people wasn't right. So we got to get ourselves right as an individual. Once everybody get themselves right, we good. The world don't need changing. People do. Once we change, the world will change. So that being said, they said the world would end. They were dealing with biblical texts and it didn't. Come on, people. People is crazy. Listen to the biblical text, which those enslavers who enslaved us gave us. Come on, people. Okay, with that being said, this is all I have to say on this. You know, he could be what he want to be. But at the end of the day, how the foreigners are going to see him, other people going to see him as black, nigger, negro. It's being the same as Sudan, Guinea, Niger. Come on, man. Let's stop this. In Gullah Geechee, we understand where Gullah Geechee come from. You know, Gullah is Gola. We understand that, right? And Geechee could also be Geezy, which is Kizzy. Kizzy tribe, West Africa. So that being said, man, let's stop the dumb stuff. That being said, it's over. I done shut all this down. Ashe.